Hello there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about my very first synthesizer, the MicroKorg. I'm going to give an overview of the machine and explain why I still recommend it to people looking for their first synthesizers. And then I'll show you some sounds. Put simply, the Korg MicroKorg is a small, inexpensive, 4-voice virtual analog polysynth. It has 2 oscillators, 2 LFOs, a multi-mode filter, an arpeggiator, and some internal effects including a flanger, an ensemble, a phaser, and a delay with several modes. The oscillators are capable of producing sawtooth, square waves, triangle waves, and sine waves, as well as oscillator 1 being able to provide a vocoder wave, 64 digital waveforms. See, these are sort of wavetables, but you can't sweep the wavetable. It will also do noise and allow you to pump an external audio source through here. Now you may have noticed that all of the patching is done through these 2 knobs and these 5 knobs. These 2 knobs control the parameters that these 5 knobs affect, and the parameters are listed here on the front panel. Now some say that this is too much of a tricky way to work. However, this is actually one of the reasons why I recommend this synth to people, especially people who are trying to learn synthesis, because with these 4 virtual patch points I learned subtractive synthesis, I learned modular synthesis. So when the time eventually came and I went to synthesizers.com and bought my modular synthesizer, which is not a small expense, I knew exactly what I was doing, and it's all because of this little thing. The MicroKorg comes loaded with presets that are accessible via this big knob and these 8 buttons, including the A and B. You get 2 banks of 8 per each step of this wheel, and there is no space for your own patches. If you write your own patches, you have to overwrite the presets that come with the machine. But in my opinion, that's totally fine, because the presets on this kind of machine aren't really that useful, at least not to me. The synth also has these mini keys, which aren't really a problem. I mean, I do have quite large hands, but they're playable, and if they are quite a large problem for anyone in particular, the thing has MIDI in, out, and through. But those mini keys help it retain this really small, cute form factor, and this thing will fit in a gig bag intended for guitar pedal boards, which is exactly how I carried it around from gig to gig when I was playing in bands. Well, that's enough talk about what this machine does. I think it's about time you heard it. So that is the MicroKorg. It's small, but it's mighty, and I haven't even covered the vocoder. I've had this one for over 10 years, and it still holds its own alongside all the other gear I have in the studio. The menu divey patch matrix teaches the mentality required for modular synthesis. All of that for a couple of £100 and a form factor that will fit in your pocket makes it my recommendation for anyone's first synthesizer. But if you disagree with me, feel free to leave a comment down below. But for now, thanks for watching.